Alright, so we're going to do the 6-7 worksheet together, but just so that we all remember, the tangent graph looks like this. At pi over 2 we have an asymptote. At pi we're back at 0, 3 pi over 2, and so on. That's 2 pi. That was tangent. Cotangent goes from down and crosses over at pi over 2. Asymptote at pi, asymptote at 0, 3 pi over 2. It's not an asymptote. Goes down. Oops. And 2 pi goes down like that. Alright. So cosecant of theta, if the sign goes like this, I'll do the sign in blue, pi, 3 pi over 2, pi over 2, 2 pi. Cosecant goes like this, with asymptotes at 0 and pi, and down like this, with an asymptote into 2 pi. And finally we have secant of theta, which will look like this. Since cosine looks like this, secant goes alright, so that's going to help us with example number 1 and example number 2. So example number 1 says, what is the tangent of negative 3 pi over 2? So we go back up to tangent. Anytime I see a pi over 2, we see an asymptote, which means the tangent of 3 pi over 2 is undefined. The cotangent of positive 3 pi over 2, let's go back and look. 3 pi over 2 for the cotangent is right there at 0. So anytime you have cotangent 3 pi over 2 or anything over 2, you get the answer of 0. What about the secant of 4 pi? Well, looking at this, 4 pi, that's 2 pi, that's 4 pi, so this is going to be the same thing as the secant of 0. Go back and look at our secant graph. The secant of 0 is at right there, which is 1. So the secant of 4 pi is 1. And the cosecant of negative 7 pi over 2, which is negative 3.5 pi. There's 2, there's 3, there's 3.5, which means we are at pi over 2. So the cosecant graph at pi over 2 is right there. So my answer here is 1. Let's try this again with problem number 2. This time we're asked for the tangent of theta equals 0. Now since tangent has a period of pi, we're going to put plus pi n at the end, and then I just need to find one answer. So let's go back to tangent. Where is the tangent equal to 0? Right there. So I got 0 plus pi n. Where's the cotangent of theta equal to 0? Go back to that first page. The cotangent is equal to 0. One of the places right there at pi over 2 plus pi n. Cosecant of theta is equal to 1. Let's go back to our cosecant of theta. We're right there again, which means we are at pi over 2. However, the period for cosecant and secant is 2 pi n, so we put plus 2 pi n at the end. And finally, the secant of theta is equal to -1. Go back here. Here's the secant of theta. There's -1. And that's at pi, because we're looking at the x value. And so we got pi plus 2 pi n. And that's my answer for problem number 8. Alright, in problems like 9, 10, 11, and 12, I am just looking for you to give me the phase shift, the period. Actually, we should do period first. Period, phase shift, and vertical shift. So the vertical shift is 1. Easy enough because it's always the number at the end. The period is pi over k, which in this case k is equal to 2. So we get the answer of pi over 2. The phase shift is whenever you set the inside equal to 0. Subtract pi. 2 theta equals negative pi. Divide by 2. Theta equals negative pi over 2. Cotangent, theta over 2 minus pi over 2 minus 2. So, minus 2 is the vertical shift. The period is pi divided by k. In this case, it's pi divided by 1. So in my calculator, I'm doing 1 divided by 1/2. And that's going to tell me that the answer is 2, which is 2 pi. Theta over 2 minus pi over 2 is equal to 0 for the phase shift. Add the pi over 2 to the other side. Multiply both sides by 2. And theta equals pi. And that's my phase shift. Alright, for number 11, this one's about as easy as we can get. Cosecant of theta plus 3. For this, the period is equal to 2 pi over k. And this time it's 2 pi over 1, which is just 2 pi. The phase shift, because there is nothing in parentheses, is 0. And the vertical shift, which is always easiest, is 3. Last one, the secant of theta over 3 plus pi minus 1. So the period is 2 pi divided by 1/3. So 2 divided by parentheses 1 divided by 3 equals 6. So we got 6 pi. The phase shift, theta over 3 plus pi is equal to 0. Theta over 3 equals negative pi. Theta equals negative 3 pi. The vertical shift is -1. Email me any questions that you might have about this.